So this is the back of my property. This is my house, and this is the southwest corner of my house and where I get a lot of moisture in my crawl space. The vent was here. So a year and a half ago, when I had the vapor barrier, when I pulled it up, the water was coming in through the outside vent, and I could see that it was wet there. So at that time, I shoveled out along my foundation. I have several vents here. I live near the airport. And you can see where the dirt was previously, and I just took it down so that it wasn't right up to the level of the vent. And I did that all along this side. You can still see how wet this area is. This hose that you see here, it just runs, it's not a soaker hose, it just runs to my garden, because I don't have a spigot near my garden, so I run it there. But this is all along the outside foundation, and then I've got my dryer vent there. So, and then you can see the wall is not in good shape. It's a tall roof, but it's a single story. And then I've got the fence right there. And so the sun does shine on this side of the house, but it doesn't usually come all the way down to the dirt. So I don't get much opportunity for it to be drying. So here is the corner that is the problem corner. I have a silly little system that actually does a pretty good job, but I am having the roofer come out, and he's going to be putting a scupper, I think is what he called it. I don't know what it is. I put that piece of metal there because the water drips down that corner and was damaging the corner of my roof. So I put that little piece of metal, just tucked it underneath the shingles so that the water shoots away from the corner. And then I have a pot that I put here. I drilled a hole in it and attached a hose. This is the right idea, but it's not big enough to take care of all the water. And then my yard slopes, and then this area down below here is actually a catchment for water runoff for the neighborhood. So it often is full. The water has actually come all the way up to my fence line in past years at times. That's not a usual thing, but that's what it does. So again, this corner, you can see a little bit better of what's going on in terms of why it's a problem and why there's not a gutter on it, and there hasn't been a gutter on it. So that is where it goes. I did bring out my moisture meter, and we'll see if we can get a reading on the wood here. Down here, I've got 17. More. Let's just look in my fence. That's less than on my house, interestingly. You can see the nails are starting to pop a bit here. I do have vent wells here those have been there for more than 20 years. I think that was one of the very first things we did when we moved in, was put those vent wells in. So yeah, I'm really not quite sure what the solution is. I'm checking the moisture way up here. Yeah, still more than I'd like. Definitely have some moisture in here. So yeah, that's the problem corner. Like I said, I'm getting the roofer to come. He comes tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have a little better solution to that.